All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode with Millennial Kingdom Solutions. We have the Queen, Miss Whitney Boss Whit. She's going to be doing another workshop, guys. I'm super excited. You guys were on this call on Monday. She did a phenomenal job. I was able to interview her, and she just dropped a lot of bombs. So if you guys did not watch the episode on Monday, make sure you guys go over to the YouTube. Make sure you guys check out our Instagram and so forth. She drops so much valuable information. But today, she's going to be going to depth about how grants work, how to find grants, all these different things. So I'm just super excited about this workshop. So, Whitney, go ahead and take over.
Hey, how are you guys doing? I am so excited to be on here today. Just dropping so many gems. We're going to go into a lot of different topics. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
Let's
I know
go.
everybody is very interested about learning business grants. So I have my little key points written down. First thing I wanted to go over is how do you find a business grant and what is a business grant? So
Right.
basically, I spoke a bit about it on the last call, but it's funding you do not have to repay. It's not credit based. You can be a felon and still apply. You can apply for as many as you want. And most importantly, just do not have to be repaid. It's grants out here for a lot of different type of fields. We speaking about for hair field, commercial real estate field, for food trucking field, for event space, for so many any field you can think about. It's a business grant out there for you, and I specialize in finding them, and I specialize in winning them. So for business grants, how do I find the business grants? I like to tell everybody, like, am not doing anything, like secret sauce. You can find business grants on any huge search engine. I'm talking about Google, Yahoo, Bing, all social media platforms, including Instagram, TikToks, Snapchat, Facebook. Go ahead and go in those search engines and just type in business grants. Type in and play with the wording. So type in business grants for Black-owned businesses, business grants for female businesses, business grants for trucking companies, business grants for business industries. For me, I like to do specialty searching. So if you have anything special about yourself, I use that. Like I have multiple sclerosis, so I say business grants for multiple sclerosis, business grants for people with ADHD, business grants for single mothers. So I think you guys get the gist of it now for sure. And you just really have to be intentional with searching. I know a lot of times that's the disconnect between a lot of people because they just don't have the time to search for business grants. So that's where I come in, where I search for business grants for people. Not only do I search for them, I find you the best grants that I know are real grants and I know that get funded quickly. And I have that business grant list, and that list comes with right now it's 50 grants you get upfront, and then you get grants to your email bi-weekly, and that grant list is only $20. Um, so that's really the beginning of grants. Is what is a grant and how do you find these grants? I also wanted to go into, I know everybody is like, I need some money, I need money, I need money for my business. But once you get, a lot of people don't understand is once you get the money, what do you do with the money? A lot of people are stuck. A lot of people forget the fact that they are not educated in financial literacy. It's a lot of things you can do while you're waiting or before you get a business grant. So I really want to tell you guys that because it's so much power within it. So you can be perfecting your business plan. A business plan and a business grant proposal are two different things. The business grant proposal is going to set you up to get funding for your business. The business plan is the foundation of your business. This is your financial strategy, your marketing strategy, your business mission statement, and so much more. I also help write business plans. I have a business plan outline. It's only $27 as well too to help you write the perfect business plan. And while you have this business plan, it can help you get bank funding. It can help you get storefronts. I have one business plan that helped me get all three of my storefronts. That's how good it is. So you really need to perfect this. I see a lot of businesses that fail because they did not properly plan their business before jumping into business. They just felt like it was just another, busy work step that they just did not want to do or didn't feel like doing it or just skipped it all together. So if you do not do a diligence business plan, you will be very confused within business, especially when it comes to the financial strategy part of your business. What else you can do while you're waiting for your business funding? Social media is free. Grow social media as much as you can. Show up for social media. Ask social media questions. Drop free gems. You want to have a page and leverage your friends and family to follow that page, engage with that page, so it can push out to more algorithms on social media, so you can show up more. So now when you actually drop your business, you drop your business, your product, your service, you have people waiting and excited for you and your business, your cleaning service, your beauty salon, your beauty supply. You have people like, oh, I know that Erica is going to drop this business, I'm interested in it, I've been seeing her hype it up on her page, I'm going to make sure I'm a shopper with her. That is a very big gem, leveraging social media. Also, now I would do that more with Instagram. With TikTok, I will actually document my journey in starting my business. Do you know how many people want to start a business as well too? And they will find so much grace, pride, and knowledge in watching you start your business, because they're going to learn from you as well too. So on TikTok, you can just document your journey. Hey, this is what I'm learning today, this is what I have to tackle today. You can start like a series on TikTok to say like, come with me to my journey to open up my first storefront, and just take them through a daily journey through content. And people love this. And the last content can be, this is grand opening day. Now you have so much content you can re-upload. You can look back on your journey. You can repurpose this content to other platforms as well too, like Instagram, Facebook. It's a lot of power within that as well too. While you're waiting to be funded for business grants, guess what else you can do? You can go apply for more funding. Business grants is not like credit cards where you can only have like so many inquiries before it hurts your credit. The more business grants you apply to, the better. I apply for 10 business grants, period, a month. Because I feel like I have found the power, like a lot of power within business grants. I'm like, why would I not become the best business grant writer? I'm able to get myself and people free business, money. This is the field I want to be in. So even if I don't specifically need the funding for right now, and I know I have another upcoming project coming up and things like that, I will go ahead and still apply, because if I get funded, I'm going to put that money to the side and know, hey, next year I want to open up a beauty supply number 2, to franchise my Prima supply. Okay, well, now I have funding just sitting in the bank waiting on that. But you have to be strategic to know that this is what this funding is for, and not use that funding for anything else. That's where that funding discipline comes in, and financial literacy comes in. So I think that's a very, very, very big gem. I want to speak to you guys about creating a great business mission statement. I feel like within a business grant proposal, you have a lot of pages, you have a lot of information. The most important thing within that is your business mission statement. What is a business mission statement? It just tells whoever's reading a short synopsis of what is your business and how does your business why are you passionate about your business and how your business stands out and be different. I have a business grant that I gives out monthly, the Prima Billionaire Business Grant. And last month we had 1,200 submissions. So I read through a lot of applications. My bulk of applications, I read through a lot of them. And the biggest thing that I find out in these business grant applications is you just simply don't answer the question, or you simply don't put effort in the question. I see a lot of people, I'm gonna give you guys an example. I said, what is your business mission statement? Somebody said auto sales. That's not a business mission statement. Or what I see people doing is they give you a generic business mission statement. So I'm just gonna do it based off me having a beauty supply. Okay, this is the generic way. Okay, you ready? Okay, so my name is Whitney. I want to own a beauty supply, and my beauty supply will give quality products to people and amazing customer service. And I would like people to help people grow their hair out who has problems with hair and have like hair problems and have alopecia. And I just want to do amazing in business, and I just want to be so passionate. And I am so passionate about it. That's what like 99% of people business mission statements sound like. And I read a lot of grant applications, and I can tell you, I just swipe right past it. That's boring. You didn't try to be different. You didn't put no effort in that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Like I do that so much when I'm doing business grant applications because I'm looking for that somebody to take my attention from this boring grant process of me just reading all these applications. Yes, I want to give money to somebody, but I want to be able to feel your passion through I want to be able to feel your passion through your grant application. I want to know that you are very, very into it, that you think you can change the world. I want to know that you're thinking bigger. You're not just standing at a stagnant area with your business. You want to be the next Michelle Obama. So let me tell you guys my current business mission that has got me funded over $50,000 in business grants. So my personal business mission statement is: Hi, I'm owner of Prima Lash and Beauty Supply, a Black-owned beauty supply in Bridgeport. I only hold I'm sorry. I asked myself how I can stand out in this so saturated industry. I chose to only hold small Black-owned products in my business supply. And people ask me, Whitney, now why would you do that? I did that because I really looked at the beauty market and I understood the huge gap between the small Black business industry and the billion-dollar beauty industry. And this gap isn't fair. It isn't because these companies do not have a quality product or they are not deserving, but that is just how our society is set up to disadvantage certain communities and groups. So I would like to come in and use my voice and use my platform to bring up these small businesses with me. And I'm just not picking them off of anything. I'm picking them because they're deserving, they're passionate, they have a quality product, and they deserve a pie of the billion-dollar beauty industry. Through me doing this, I have been able to help 50 plus businesses get residual checks for my business monthly. I've been able to help families keep food on their tables, keep mortgages current. And also I have had one special lady told me that she used to walk miles to get to work. Now she has a car for her family via the check she receives from my beauty supply. So my beauty supply stands for so much. I plan on franchising this beauty supply to different states to help the beauty industry globally. And by the time I'm done with everybody, believe me, Prima Lash and Beauty Supply vendors will have a big chunk of the billion-dollar beauty industry. And cut. Now, I want you guys to all listen to what I just said, and you think to yourself, would I give this girl some money? Would I fund this girl? Do I believe in what she's saying? When she's speaking or when I'm reading her application, do she believe in it? Do I believe in it? And I bet 100% of you guys will say, I do. So when you're thinking of a business mission statement, you have to think about why you're in business and what's the passion behind your business. A lot of people skip over the step about picking something that they're passionate in business because they always are so money hungry. They go after what they will be, what's going to make them some quick money. But in reality, business is not about money. Money do not bring happiness. I can tell you that right now. So I'm sorry. You guys really have to step back and ask, are you passionate about this? Even if it'll make you a lot of money, go in something you're passionate about. When you start a business, when you're in business, life does not stop because you have a business. So you're going to hit every trial and tribulation. You're going to hit every season. You have to make sure that you are in this business because you're passionate. And passion is the only thing that's going to get you up on those days where you don't feel like working, those days that you're super tired, those days that you're depressed, you're down, you're crying. The only thing that's going to get you up, the only thing that gets me up is I'm passionate about my business. I have business owners looking up to me and depending on me. And it's such a big chunk of the revenue that's coming into their life. I can't give up on them. I can't give up on myself. I can't give up on my daughter. So I found that passion deep down within my heart, being passionate about what I want in life, as well in addition and being passionate about what I'm actually doing. I like getting up and coming to work. It is not a job for me to come to work at all. I like coming. I get a high from doing what I do, a high from helping people, a high from welcoming people in my beauty supply and in my beauty salon, and seeing them walk out, look gorgeous and like, oh my God, I feel so much better. I got my hair done. That's my personal hype up. So I want you guys to find that personal hype within whatever you choose to do. Um, Also, if you're in business and you feel like you're just stuck, you just feel like you don't know what to do, go back to the drawing board. Go back to your business plan. If you don't have a business plan, create one. It's never too late to create a business plan. Uh, that my business plan, I have looked back at my business plan multiple times just to make sure I was on track. Also, your marketing strategy in your business plan is very, very important, because the days that you're sitting at home and you don't know what to the days you're sitting at home and you don't know how to market, how do I get a customer? You don't know how many times people ask me, Whitney, how do I get traffic to my website? Your business plan, you're gonna brainstorm all that up front. So you're gonna brainstorm all that up front. So you have a list of 20 plus things you can do to market your business, to get more customers to your website, inside your store, to buy your product. And that have really, really helped me. I created my business plan in 2016. You all in 2016, and I looked back at mine, and you have your goals on your business plan, like your short term, medium term, and long term goals. And once I go back to my business plan, it's just really delightful to see that I did everything on my business plan. You can't tell me that in 2016 I knew that I would have all these stores. I was a broke college kid. I didn't know anything, but that I was going to take a lash class. I have did everything. I have hit every quota, and every year I have updated my business plan. So when it comes to just different strategies, because as we know, the marketing change, you want to make sure that, especially with your financial strategy, every year with my business plan, I have overcame my financial goal. So I want to go back to that, and I want to say, okay, now that I know for the last 2 years I have hit my financial goal on my business plan, what can I do differently in my business that I can triple it by next year? Because whatever I'm thinking now, it doesn't matter. I need to think bigger. So what can I do to 3 times that? So I go back to the drawing board every year. I strategize. I see, what do I need to do? Right now, I'm getting into leveraging other people platforms and the importance of like brand ambassadors and things like that. You don't know how many times. This is just a pure example. I was in the grocery store and I bought a burger. I bought like burger meat or whatever. Now, it wasn't regular turkey meat or regular ground beef. This meat had Shaq, the basketball player Shaq, on it. And he was promoting it. And he was like, get this a full pound burger. And it was like, they were padded out, but it was full pound burgers. And he had his face on the packaging. And it was so aesthetically pleasing to me. I'm like, okay, Shaq said eat these burgers. I like Shaq. This burger looks good. Looks like some good quality meat. And I bought it. And it was super expensive. But when I got home, like my sister told me, like, you literally just bought a pack of meat. You paid double for a pack of meat that was padded out just because it had Shaq face on it. And I'm like, wow, the influence is just crazy. So that is what I'm getting into right now in business. It's so much into it. It's so much in business, period. Like, you literally, I feel like every little topic is another just journey and another job in itself, especially social media. That's another thing I wanted to let you guys know. You really need to leverage social media. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but you know that Google has been the largest platform for years. And last year, TikTok was toe and toe with them for taking over that #1 spot, which is crazy, because how are you coming in and taking over Google? But what I learned is, and somebody had to tell me this, people and millennials are not typing in Google, how do you make spaghetti? They're not doing that. What they're doing is they're getting on TikTok and they're typing in spaghetti recipe. And it's some millennial on there that has a very cool video showing you how to make spaghetti, like, and that is what catches our eye. Social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook has so much influence. So make sure, I told you guys this a little bit before, make sure you're leveraging your social media, using social media and not letting it use you. Let's get On to the next one. I wanted to tell you guys to properly structure your business for these business grants. Once I'm going through my application, and I'm giving you guys a point of view from somebody who actually funds business grants. So I see a lot. I know what I do, and I know other grantors, so I know what they do and what they're looking for. Make sure that you have a social media presence. Your business has a presence, period. Even if you don't have a physical location, make sure that, okay, I'm just gonna give y'all an example. If Lashes by Mia wants a grant from me, I'm gonna be like, okay, I see your application, I like it. Let me go see how let me go see how her business is on Instagram, how her business is on Snapchat, how her business is on Facebook, how her business is on Facebook. So I literally go and I search these businesses just to see. Now, you never know who's watching, you never know who's looking. That's why I go into business image a lot. Like, you should definitely care about your business image. A lot of people be like, I don't care what she thinks about me, or I don't care if somebody like you in business. You better care if somebody likes you. You better care if just what people think about you, because if they don't have a good perception of you, they're not going to spend money with you. So I look at a lot of people's social medias when I'm funding their grants, just to see what their business is about. I love going on people's pages and it's properly put together, and it's easy to navigate. It's eye pleasing. I would like to stay on that page. I'm allowed to be a shopper. So that's very important. And also, when I speak about business structure, I wanted to tell you guys, how to also properly structure your business. You're going to need your EIN, your employee identification number. You're going to need your LLC. You're going to need a business email. You can get that off of GoDaddy. I'm sorry. Also, you can buy your website domain from GoDaddy as well too. Let's just say if I'm Bossy Wit, I can buy www.bossywit.com from GoDaddy.com. You're gonna need a virtual address. I'm sorry. If you do not have a physical location, you get that off of ipostal1.com, ipostal1.com, or you can get it off of Regus or Regus. I'm gonna spell it out for you. Regus. Regus. You're gonna need a business website if you don't already have one. If you are product based, you want to use something like Shopify or GoDaddy, or if you're service based, I like to use Acuity Scheduling. ACUITY. Acuity Scheduling. You're gonna need a business bank account. Not all business grants, but some business bank accounts ask for. Not all business grants, but some business grants will ask you to have a business bank account to deposit the funds in. If this is one of those grants, and usually these are the bigger grants, $25,000 and up, they want to deposit it in a business bank account. For me, my favorite bank account is Bank of America, and yes, Bank of America. I do everything with Bank of America. They help me put my car in my business name, and they really just help me do all things business and help me with my business credit as well too. Next, you want to list yourself on all of the major search engines. So this includes Google, Yahoo, 411, Yellow Pages. You want your business to pop up, Maps, if somebody's searching for you. I'm sorry, you can do this on listyourself.com. Or you can use Google My Business. And I just told a story. It's not or, it's and. So use listyourself.com, and then all of the other search engines that's not on that website is on googlemybusiness.com. Next, we want to speak about you having a business phone number. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I have never had a business. I have a business phone, but I have a regular area code on the phone. But I'm learning now from the bigger grants, they want you to have a professional business number, also with a business voicemail. Just so they're able to professionally leave you a voicemail as well too. So you could get this business number off of ringcentral.com or freedomvoice.com. I like to give you guys different options to get all these things. It's a lot of websites that that you can get these things off of, but I would like to give you more than one. Another tip that I can give you guys is when it comes to getting your LLC, not your EIN, your LLC, legalizing your business with your state. I am not a fan of using LegalZoom at all. I am a fan of using your Secretary of State. I'm unsure if everybody on this call is from Chicago or if you're out of state. But the difference is the Secretary of State website is going to charge you the flat government fee, which is in Chicago and in Illinois, it's $175. Versus if I go on LegalZoom will charge me $500 for the same thing. All they're going to do is go on the government website and do the hard work that you don't want to do. Now, I can tell you that when you get on the government website, you may have to ask some questions like, hey, how do I get there? How do I navigate? But those answers are all through the website. You have business mentors like myself and Torian who you can ask. Go on the government website. Save yourself money. In business, I have learned to be a doer. I have learned to answer a lot of my questions. If I don't know a question right now, give me a second. I'm finna go find it. I'll be right back and I'll get you that answer. I know a lot of times people be like, oh, my friend didn't give me the answer or my family member didn't give me the answer. That doesn't matter. Learn to know how to fish on your own so nobody will ever have to feed you. If you want to go on a website and pay $500 because you feel like you don't have the time, I just feel like you should not have that mindset, because every time you want to start a business, I just did a mentorship with a girl. And for me to structure your business, I structured businesses for people because some people do just want the convenience. They will pay for the convenience, and that's fine. But I had a business. I charge $750 to structure businesses. And I was doing a mentorship with a girl. She paid me $1,250 for my mentorship. And she was like, oh, I had a business. I had an EIN and LLC, but I want to start another business. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, you got it. You know how to do your EIN. You know how to do your LLC. We just about to skip all over this and let's go to the next topic. She's like, I don't know how to do it. I'm like, how don't you know how to do it? She said, I paid somebody $500 to do it for me. I said, so you paid somebody $500 for your last business. Now you opening another business. You just paid me $1,250, and you still don't know how to do it after you paid me. So you guys can definitely find just the power in knowing this knowledge for yourself, especially something so important as legalizing your business and your employee identification number. We're really not going to get too much in business credit, but business credit is just a whole nother avenue where you could live under your business credit. And there's so many things you could do under your business credit. You should know how to properly structure your business to be able to get those type of benefits. But that's what I have for you today. I'm trying to make sure I hit all of my all of my topics. I definitely want to just thank you guys for even sitting on and listening to me and what I have to give to you, the gems. It is definitely an honor. I want to let you guys know, if you need business grants and you want me to search for business grants for you, it's a one-time payment of $20. You get 50 business grants up front, and I will find your business grants for you and send them directly to your email bi-weekly. You can just go on Bossy Wit on my Instagram or on my TikTok. The link is in my bio, and you guys could just get it straight out the link in my bio. On 5/29, May 29th, that's in a few days, I am dropping my ebook on my winning grant answers that got me over $50,000 in grants. And still, I'm adding on to that as well, too. A lot of people just want my specific grant answers, but everybody's not in the beauty field or the beauty industry. So what you need to know is, how do you make your grant answers universally sound like mine with any field? So that's what I put in my book, as well as I'm teaching you how to structure your business, teaching you how to actually execute your business plan in this book and execute your business proposal. Yes, you ask for the money, you want to be funded for the money, but once you have the money in your hand, how do you execute? So I have that in the book, and then I have more grants in the book. That book is going to drop 5/29, May 29th, 2023. So all you have to do is text on your phone, WIN grants, WIN grants, GRANTS, WIN grants to 773-900-8290. I'll say that one more time. WIN grants to 773-900-8290. and you will be on the wait list. We are currently only going to accept a certain amount of people on the website because I have a brand new built out website. I do not want it to crash. I worked so hard for it. So we're going to accept a certain amount of people at a certain amount of time via the website. But that's how you get on the waiting list for that product. This product is what you need to get funding. I am living proof, and I lead with results. So I'm not going to come on here and teach nothing to you guys if I don't have results to prove to y'all. It worked for me, and this is all the stores I have to back that up. And then last but not least, just business services. I do mentorship consultations, and I have a lot of ebooks. And I just want to thank you so much, Torian, for having me on here, dropping these gems to you guys. And I wish you so much success with all you guys' businesses.
Man, I need y'all to drop some fire in the chat for Whitney. I need y'all to just light the chat up. I mean, Whitney came on here and lit this webinar, this stream up with so much information, the information that she charges for. This information is not free, but out of the kindness of her heart, she wants to give to people. She really wants to see people win. So I'm super excited that she gave me the opportunity to. Say it again.
I'm super excited too.
I was like, I got to interview her. We're down the street from each other. And the thing about it is I want her to be able to reach the masses. You know, I believe in supporting people's vision and pushing people's vision forward. And if I have to create a platform so that way it broadens, her reach, then I'm going to do that because I believe in helping people. Whitney, you thought you was slick. You're not going to get away that fast. I got a couple questions for you before we get off.
Let's do it.
All right, so let me ask you this because I know there's so many people viewing this, and man, you gave out so much information, Whitney, and just again, thank you. How has grants changed your life personally?
Grants have changed the whole trajectory of my life. If I wasn't able to receive the grants that I received, I'm not going to say I wouldn't have did what I did, but it made it, very easy. And it have put me in a place to be able to open businesses, successful businesses. And just on the back end from that, I'm able to create a better quality of life for my daughters. Yeah. And that's all that matters to me in this lifetime, a better quality of life for myself and for my family as well too. In my businesses that I've created, well, one of my businesses, my beauty bar, I have my two sisters working in that business. One does lashes, one does esthetician, and they have created a lifelong over 6 figures that they're making inside of the business that I created from grants. So, and I have just acquired a new skill. I like grants. I don't like paying nobody back. So the fact that I'm able to help other people, family, friends, you guys get grants, that just makes my day better.
Wow, created a 6-figure.
And I want to say as well too, nothing I'm doing is secret sauce. This information has always been out there. We just don't have the information. We don't have the right people around us who want to share the information. And I think a lot of people like gatekeep for whatever reason. This information is out there. This money is out there, and it's for you, your business, who needs money.
Wow. One of the key things you said was you created a 6-figure business by just using free money, by using the resources that are out there. Free information that is accessible on the internet. People can dig it up. There's so many different, they got ChatGPT. There's so many different things. All you got to do is just go to Google and you create a 6-figure business, you and your system. Man, this is powerful. You talked about, financial strategy, and talked about business plans. So would you tell a person that is, of wanting to get into grants, to have a financial strategy and a business plan before applying for grants? And if they didn't, what would you change about the direction that they're heading into?
Yes, you need a financial business plan and financial strategy. For one, some grants are going to ask you for an itemized list of the items you need and the project you foresee yourself that you're about to get into. So you need to have all this stuff together. Did I answer your question? You asked me something else.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, if a person is applying for grants without a financial strategy or a business plan, would you tell that person to stop? Would you tell them to keep on going? Or would you tell them, like, how if you were consulting this person, how would you deal with this person? Like, would you feel like they're going in the wrong direction? How would you Go
I
ahead.
feel like you're going in the entirely wrong direction. If you come to me and you're applying to grants and
Yeah.
you don't have a financial strategy, strategic plan, you
Yeah.
are doing it all wrong. You need to completely halt what you're doing and figure out what you're doing. You need to have these organization things in order to understand what is your foundation, what is you doing, what are you doing? I'm sorry. What is the money for? What would it be used for? Is it enough money? Is
Right.
it too much money? These grantors really go deeply into what are you using the funds for.
Yeah.
And some of them, the big grants I have filled out for a grant before, it was like $60,000, I believe it was. They want you to go as far as giving me an itemized list of the materials you will use for your build out. I applied for it for my build out. So Home Depot, you need drywall. How much drywall tab? The price was the total. Okay, you need doors, you need locks. So
Wow.
I don't even have to tell you to stop. You're going to stop in the application because you're not going to be able to answer the questions. So you're going to be confused in the application process, which will tell yourself you need to stop and go back to the drawing board. You need to consult with a good business mentor. I did not utilize business mentors when I was growing up, only because I didn't have any of them that I feel like I seen that, I couldn't really speak to.
Right.
I had a lot of people in my life who were doing better than me. So I surrounded myself with them, but I
Yeah.
technically didn't want them to teach me.
Mhm.
But what I did take away from them is what I should not do in business because they were doing a lot of
Wow.
things that I wouldn't do. So that's
Wow.
power within that as well too. And I would
Mhm.
give anybody who wants to use a business mentor or get some advice for somebody who's further than you, ask them, what would you do differently? What should I not do? That is the most underrated question that people ask me on my business consultations. And before we get off the phone, I'll let them know that, hey, you forgot to ask me a question. You forgot to ask me what you shouldn't do.
Right. Right. Talk to me about funding discipline, because the biggest thing I see even in the credit world as I'm fixing people's credit is they have no discipline when it comes to money. So talk to me about this funding discipline, applying for grants and misusing it. Like, how do you stay disciplined when you never receive the amount of money that you are receiving from a grant? Like, what was your strategy to staying disciplined?
I had to deeply understand, delayed gratification. So
That's good.
when you think about using all the money up right now, just to feel good, to look like it, I don't want to look like I have money. I really want to have money.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big one. And to stay disciplined, it was just a mindset thing for me. I have not always been the best financial person. I had to hit my head a couple of times. I ran through a lot of money before.
Right.
And every single time I said I wasn't going to do it again, but I never
Yeah.
really took action behind it. So I just taught myself that I would make my life really easier if I didn't stress myself out financially. So it was one time that I feel like I hit rock bottom, that I literally had to live through it, and I hit my head a couple of times.
Right.
That I just know I'm not touching this money. I also utilize separate bank accounts. I'm very, very strict on the bank accounts I use. So if this money is delegated to this money is delegated to that, I do not touch it. You can't pay me to touch it. I'm not going to touch it because it's nothing I need that's more important than me getting my next store open or getting the store after that open. As well as I shop heavily on a budget. On discounts and things like that. So when it comes to my contractor, everything is a negotiation. What can you tell me? No, that's fine. I tried. With my first shop, and this is just like a little off tip, I feel like a lot of times with shop, people have big grand openings or they put a lot of expensive stuff in their shop to make it look like they have something. For me, for my first shop, I shopped at all resale stores. I bought all materials from people who were closing their shops and they still had good materials in there. And I didn't go to any resale shop in Chicago. I went to DuPage. DuPage is like an uppity area. So I know these uppity people have uppity stuff that they don't want no more. And I found 100% of my stuff in resale stores. And I opened my first store with not a lot of money at all. But when you walked in, you couldn't tell me that I didn't have the best of the best. So just different strategies like that.
Absolutely. And you talked about social media very heavily. And I've been following you for a while, and I noticed that your Instagram and your TikTok have went like through the roof. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
talk about you gained, I believe, was it like an extra 50,000 followers? Was that right?
Yes.
Was that on Instagram and TikTok?
That was Instagram specifically.
How did
In
you?
9 months, I got 100,000 on TikTok, and in 3 weeks, I'm at like 52,000
That is
plus. I'm
crazy.
at 52,000 plus because I'm at like 70 something thousand. But I started off with 17K when I strategically planned to do something about my social media following.
And are you teaching classes regarding that? Like, if someone wanted to book you to help them with building their social media so they can develop a following and so forth, like, are you teaching classes regarding that?
So I currently have an ebook on my content strategy that I just dropped yesterday. It's in the same link in my bio with the business grant list. And you guys are actually hearing this first. This has been on my mind for so long. I am going to have a content day. And the content day will include, which it's going to be a small group of people. And I am going to actually show you how to create content. It's actually going to be super huge for me. But I like making content. I found joy in making content. People like watching me.
Yeah.
So I want to teach other business owners, this is how you leverage social media. Every business owner needs to leverage social media.
Mm.
And I feel like it's a few things that people need to know that's essential. So I want to teach that in person.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna leave with a viral reel or a TikTok to upload. We're gonna upload it. We're gonna keep track of, the analytics on it. Because I know how to make viral content. And I
Mm.
just want to teach that. So I'm gonna have an in-person class. It will drop within the next month. Actually, it's gonna be in the next month. So the tickets are gonna drop super soon. That's my next biggest project.
Y'all, man, y'all better tap in. Y'all better tap in. If you're in Chicago, I mean, you guys need to definitely stop by Prima. Whitney, what is the direct address to Prima?
So for the beauty supply, which you'll catch me in the beauty supply also, is 754 West 35th. It's the big pink stores.
Yep.
754 West 35th Street.
I
And
need
then you're gonna see the other ones as well
I
too.
need y'all to pull up like today before she leave. I need y'all to pull up tomorrow, the next day. Well, not tomorrow because Sunday she's probably off. But Monday, as soon as that store open, I need y'all to be at that shop, buy some products, support her business, pick her mind. We got a young millionaire, billionaire in the making, with a very premium brand that's doing some awesome things and just influence the community. So I need you guys to definitely stop by our shop. If you're in Chicago, tap in. We're in Bridgeport, in a good area. We're not away, not too far or not too close to any shootings or anything. So you don't got to be scared. We good. We in Bridgeport, where everybody just walks outside like it's normal. We in Chicago though, so,
Yeah.
So again, I'm excited, man. This was dope. And this was a dope, workshop, Winnie. And, my last question, so that way, because I know people, you already answered this. Winnie, how can someone get in contact with you? How can they follow you? And how can they buy your 58, I believe your grants that you have? How can they get those grants like today? Like someone wants to place an order today.
So you can follow me on all social media platforms at Bossy Wit. In the link in my bio, that is where you will find my link tree. And my link tree will have everything you need. It's very, very organized. On May 29th,
There you go.
my website will change. I will have bossywit.com. So you'll be able to type in bossywit.com and you're going to see everything. It drops May 29th. I'm so excited. That's how you get the grant list. And then what else you asked me, sorry?
Well, I was asking, I want to ask this. How do you spell your Instagram? How do you spell your Instagram?
Bossy, Bossy, Wit, WHIT. Bossy Wit.
Perfect.
On TikTok and Instagrams is my biggest two platforms that you're gonna see me walking and cleaning and stuff.
Man, sometimes I'll be on her TikTok. She just be in the kitchen cooking food, you know what I'm saying? Just moving around. Like she just be doing normal life stuff, like get thousands of views and hundreds of comments like, hey, I bought your grant list. Like I just be looking, I'm like, man, this is dope. She just be doing normal stuff. But that's what happens when you're consistent, you build a following, you build rapport, and you also spread that good energy to people. So again, I want to wrap this up because I definitely know that Whitney has some other clients to get to. Whitney, want to thank you for coming on. It's been amazing having you on this platform. Hope to have you back because you probably have something new within the next 6 months or however that goes. But again, guys, make sure you guys tap in. It's very imperative that you guys send her a follow. You guys support her business and go and get those grants. Go and get that free money so that way you can fund your business. If you need any business structuring, anything of that such nature, just any knowledge, go ahead and inbox her, send her a message, ask her some questions, get in her circle. Pick her mind. She don't allow everybody in her circle, but if you're hungry, right, you not know foolishness, right? Yeah. She's willing to help you and mentor you to help you get to where you need to go. So with that being said, you guys have an awesome day. Enjoy your Saturday. Be safe, and till next time.